So one thing I keep seeing online, and you've probably seen it yourself, is a quote that says, those who are upset with you putting in boundaries are the people who benefited from you not having any. And although some of that might be true, people are going to be upset that you have put in boundaries, because what that means is you are changing the relationship dynamic. So maybe they did benefit in some way from you not having the boundaries that you are now putting in place. But what you do when you're putting in a boundary is you are changing the system within the relationship with that person or people, whether it's a family dynamic, an intimate romantic relationship, a friendship. You are changing something that everyone else is going to pick up on. Even if it's not conscious, they will feel it. They will know that something different is happening. And when we are in a relationship with somebody, sometimes what can happen, I don't just mean romantic relationship, I'm talking about family as well, is we enter into like a non-verbal agreement. It's like a contract. I will be this way and you be that way. And then we know what's going on. This is the dynamic that we're going to have. And then when you gain some awareness of how you are and you think, I don't really like that, I'd like to be different, I'd like to put a boundary in place, and you work on embodying that and then taking action to put the boundary in place, that can then have an effect on the others, because they're saying, well, now you're changing the contract. They're not, consciously saying this or using these words very often, but they know you are changing something, which means if you're changing and I'm going to stay in this dynamic, I need to change. And that is sometimes threatening to that person's system. This does not mean do not put in the boundary. It does not mean that. But it's understanding that people need time adjusting. And sometimes when someone really wants to maintain that relationship with you, they will adjust. They will change in order to keep you in their life and respect and honour your boundary. But it might take them a little bit of time to get used to that. And I think bearing that in mind, because one of the things that can happen is we think, oh no, they're upset with us, I'm going to remove that boundary, I don't want to disturb the peace within the relationship. But know that actually it's just an unconscious process that's going on as a way of not rocking the boat. When you start to rock the boat, the other person's going to be afraid that they're going to fall in the water, for example. So allowing time and space for that person to process it. It doesn't mean don't put in the boundary, but understand that, yeah, maybe they're not going to be happy about it, and that's okay, because change is happening and it can sometimes be uncomfortable.